the studio today with Lance with DC Electrical Services. Welcome, Lance.
All right, thank you for having me.
So Lance is part of our Crosby community, and I just wanted to bring him in and have him share a little bit about his business. So just let us know what it is you do. Are you residential, are you commercial, a little bit of both?
Yes, ma'am. We do residential and commercial services. We're specialized in both. We do small industrial work as well, depending upon what's needed as far as permits and applications.
What does industrial work entail for people like me?
Yes, ma'am. So industrial work is usually where you have something like a conveyor belt that needs power, or you need overhead industrial lighting that requires more hands-on inside of a commercial service, basically.
Perfect. So when I give you a call, what is your usual turnaround time for residential?
Well, for residential, it depends on your project. Sometimes it can be 5 minutes, sometimes it can be 2 hours. Usually it's very quick.
Oh, that's a good turnaround time.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Lance. How long have you been in Crosby, family, etc.?
Yes, ma'am. So my entire family has actually lived in Crosby all their lives. I recently moved to Crosby from Kingwood, Texas, where I lived there for 9 years. We moved to Crosby, me and my wife, because we just had our second child and we wanted to be closer to my family.
I love that.
Yes, ma'am.
So he's your native to Crosby.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of left and then came back.
Yes, ma'am.
What brought you back to Crosby area? Yeah, I know you said your family, but anything in particular about the area?
Well, honestly, the fishing. Being close to the water, me and my family are big fishermen.
Yes, that's a great point. I love, we just recently relocated out there as well. And so the fishing is something wonderful to behold. Anything else we need to know about your electrical services?
Well, yes, ma'am. So the cool thing about my company that most electrical companies do not offer is we offer financing.
Oh.
So if, for example, you're in an emergency situation where you have to have something done, say like a generator during barrel, and you can't pay for it up front, hey, we will help you where you don't have to pay anything at that moment. We'll get the job done, and then we'll have a company that we partner with, which is Square. They pay for it through financing.
So you said it's Square, so they're
Yes,
not taking out a line of credit with a credit card
Nope.
or anything like that?
I don't believe they check your credit at all. You just have to give them your information, and then you just get a yes or no answer, which I've never had a customer get a no.
I love that because power is so important in so many aspects of our lives, and for some people even it can be a matter of life and death if they have to have assistance with breathing machines, etc.
Exactly. I have customers just like that.
So Lance, we touched a little bit on the industrial part. Tell me a little bit more about residential, because I'm a layperson. I know I flip the switch at the wall and the lights come on or whatever else. And so just help our viewers understand what you do a little bit better.
Yes, ma'am. That's an awesome question. So when it comes to residential services, we offer almost everything except solar. So basically that means if you have a light switch that stops working, you have lights that stop working, or hey, you want to install a generator. That's something that we do, and we also provide licensing, insurance, and warranties on all of our work for up to 2 years.
Oh, I love that. And then let's touch on the commercial side a little bit.
Yes, ma'am. So with commercial, more so when it comes to your large industrial buildings or warehouses, something of that nature, we take care of all the conduit work, the lighting, outlet, more of the bigger things that pull more power than you would in a residential setting.
Gotcha. I'm assuming you're handling permits and all of that.
Yes, ma'am. The master electrician over my company, we take care of that.
Okay. Speaking of master electrician, who does your team comprise of?
Oh, how many folks? Yeah, so far there's 6 of us, right? So it's me and my wife. Obviously, my wife is the pants of the business. But I also have 2 of my brothers as well as one of my sisters, and sometimes my mother when she wants to step in, but just to keep me in line.
So it's a family affair.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
I love that, because when your name is on something, I think you handle it a little bit differently and treat it
Absolutely.
a lot differently and a lot more care.
Yes, ma'am. And we take a lot of pride in our work, even if it means we got to spend an extra couple dollars over budget. We want to make sure our customers get what they deserve.
I absolutely love that. Well, Lance, we've enjoyed having you in today. Is there anything I haven't covered that you want to pop in there?
Like I said, we specialize in residential and commercial services, EV chargers, generators, residential service upgrades. So if you have an old panel that maybe your insurance doesn't want to cover anymore, that's something that we can also take care of. And a lot of times we pay for everything up front.
That's really helpful for me too, because I know as a realtor that the old panels sometimes come into play during inspections. And so it's really great that I have a trusted partner to work with and to call on for those upgrades during that option period.
The honor is ours. Thank you.
Perfect. special thanks again to Lance for joining us today, again in the studio. And as Crosby's booming, we're expecting 10,000 houses to go up in the next 5 years. So I'm sure his services are going to be greatly needed across the board.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you had mentioned to me earlier that you're partnering with one of the big builders in there as well.
Yes, I am. We personally have made a good contract. I'm going to keep their name out just in case, but they are great builders. They have a big portion of Crosby to take care of.
Awesome. So guys, his reputation precedes him. If the builders are trusting him, then you can too as well. Again, Jennifer Sheridan with Sheridan Real Estate Group. Remember, shop with me Crosby for your home needs.